Yo, what's going on, body bags? Bourgie86 here. It's that time again. It's Hump Day. So, what I got for you guys today for a review is a film from 2012. It's from a director that you guys probably all know if you study it's a Japanese film. I forgot to mention. You guys are a fan of Japanese cinema. You probably know this director. His name is Takashi Miike. He is a very well known director in the horror circle and film circle for that matter because he does a lot of different types of films. And this one is no exception. His most famous film probably is Audition and Ichi the Killer. Those are the two off the top of my head. This film is in the same vein more as Ichi the Killer, I would imagine, like with the type of story and stuff that happens in it. So let's get into it. What I got for you guys is from Takashi Miike, and it goes by the title of Lesson of Evil. This film is based off a novel. When I was reading the back, the novel was written by, what is his name? Here it is. Yusuke Kishi. That's how you pronounce the author's name that this movie was based off of. And it stars Hayako Ito. He plays a character, Seiji Hasuman, who is a high school teacher. He looks like a really well loved teacher with his students. He gets along with them real well when you first introduced to him, and he's well liked with the staff. It looks like there's one teacher that's kind of iffy on him. Later on in the film, you'll see why, what happens, and you start to find out things about Hisuman that you didn't know because he gets kind of more mysterious and darker as the film progresses, and there's a lot of events that happen towards this. What happens is you find out that he's really a psychotic maniac, and they go and delve into his backstory a little bit. And he's planning this big event and chilling climax that happens at the end of the film, which I can't really want to tell you about because it will just ruin the film and stuff for you. But he does some things during the first hour of this film that leads to that climax, because the climax is a very long one. It has sections and stuff where you get to see his character and some of the plots and schemes that he is doing, and it leads to this thrilling climax. That's pretty much the main plot. You delve into some of the students' lives too. One student in particular is Rini, who's a young girl, and a few other students. I believe his name is Kishi in the film. He's one who tries to friends with the other teacher, who suspects Hasuman of some dark dwellings. And that's pretty much the main plot. It's much of the plot I could give to you of this film, because it is a very complex story, and it will just ruin the experience for you if I try to ruin it for you. If you have seen this film before, you know what I mean. Now, my main thoughts on it. It's a very slow build-up in the first hour, I will admit that. It might draw some people away, but I love slow burning films, and this one has that perfect balance of slow burn because there's enough going on with all these multiple subplots with other characters that involve Hasuman's schemes and what's around him that really dwells into the story, and it's all interconnected also because it has a main thing that's going to happen at the end of the film. Now, how Miike directed this film is brilliant because he does a lot of homages to like German expressionism in this film. As you can tell in the background, there's actually like some German jazz music playing in the background. It's what Harshuman listens to because he actually inspired by Mac the Knife, the song Mac the Knife, which is this song. It actually has like a few like different jazzy numbers versions of the Mac and Knife song in the film, which is pretty awesome. And now, like I said, like the slow build up to the very end, climax. That climax is fucking unbelievable because there's so much fucking blood and gore and fucking craziness and hecticness that's going on in that climax that it makes you so much more like appreciated that they gave you like this slow build up to this fucking awesome moment. That's what Miike does best. Because another film that comes to mind from Miike is 13 Assassins. That's not really a horror film, but the same thing. It has this slow build up, and then he leads you into like this hour-long fucking battle, which was fucking spectacular in my opinion. That's one of the best samurai movies ever. But that's for like another like subject matter. Sorry, I was dwelling off subject. I was just using that as an example of how his film style is, and yeah, and then there's a few flashback scenes, which really delve into like I said, Hasselmann's character. There's actually one funny flashback scene that happens in the film. It's really cool. It goes with like a jazzy montage. Like there's a lot of jazz playing, but then there's some like thrilling, like sense pulsating score at like the climax, which I highly enjoyed it because it was like boom 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 boom. It was like really pulsating with the scene, and it kept you in balance and kept you at my seats corner where I was watching the film. I was really into it and stuff, and the acting is superb because the guy who plays Hasaman, Hariako Ito, he's really well fit for the part because he has that look to him, like when I said in the beginning, he's all trustworthy. He has the trust of his students. They all like him and stuff. He has that look like he's like could be like a happy teacher and stuff. But then he also has this look like this mysterious, like there's something in his eyes and in the back of his mind the whole time. And it really dwells in it's really an awesome performance, I have to say. I really enjoyed this film. I want to give a shout out to my buddy Godzilla. He actually picked this up for me. If I had to rate Lesson of Evil, I'm going to give it a solid 9 out of 10. This is one of Miike's finest films, and it really is like it says on the back of the cover, his return to ultra violence, and it's fucking awesome. Awesome film. I highly recommend it. 9 out of 10. Alright guys, that's all I got for this review on Body Bags this week. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, and comment to Body Bags, and also I'll leave the link to my channel below. Subscribe to me, and make sure you guys enjoying the week on Body Bags and enjoy everyone's videos. And I'll be back next Wednesday. Peace out.